Have you ever wondered what happens to your brain during the final hours of your day? Most people finish dinner, watch television, scroll on their phones, brush their teeth, and go to sleep without thinking much about it. But your brain doesn't simply switch off when you sleep. While you're resting, your brain continues processing information, consolidating memories, and carrying out important maintenance processes. So here's the question. Could what you eat in the evening help support your brain during those important nighttime hours? Today, we're looking at 5 foods that may support healthy sleep, nutrition, and cognitive health. And one important point before we begin, none of these foods is a miracle cure for memory loss or dementia. Your overall diet, sleep, exercise, and general health matter much more than any single food. Let's begin. Number 5. Tart cherries. Tart cherries, especially Montmorency cherries, naturally contain melatonin and compounds called anthocyanins. Melatonin helps regulate your sleep-wake cycle, while anthocyanins are antioxidant compounds found in many colorful fruits. Why does sleep matter for memory? Because during sleep, particularly during deeper stages, your brain helps process and consolidate information from the day. Poor sleep can affect concentration, learning, mood, and memory. Some studies of tart cherry products have found improvements in certain measures of sleep, although the evidence isn't strong enough to say that tart cherry juice treats insomnia or memory problems. If you enjoy it, a small serving of unsweetened tart cherry juice can be a reasonable option. Just check the label for added sugar. The goal isn't to drink a huge amount, it's simply to make a sensible choice that fits into a healthy diet. Number 4. Greek yogurt. Next is Greek yogurt. Greek yogurt provides protein, calcium, and several other nutrients. Protein becomes increasingly important as we age because maintaining muscle becomes more difficult. And healthy aging isn't just about the brain. Your brain, muscles, heart, metabolism, and sleep all influence each other. Greek yogurt also contains tryptophan, an amino acid involved in the body's production of serotonin and melatonin. That doesn't mean yogurt instantly makes you sleepy, but it provides nutrients involved in normal biological processes. A small serving of plain Greek yogurt can make a nutritious evening snack. You can combine it with berries or a few walnuts for additional nutrients. And choosing plain yogurt instead of heavily sweetened varieties can help reduce added sugar. Number 3. Walnuts. Now let's talk about walnuts. Walnuts contain healthy fats, fiber, protein, vitamins, minerals, and antioxidant compounds. They're also one of the better plant sources of alpha-linolenic acid, or ALA, an omega-3 fatty acid. Omega-3 fats are important components of cell membranes and play an important role in the nervous system. But there's an important distinction. Walnuts provide ALA, while fatty fish provides EPA and DHA. Your body can convert some ALA into other omega-3s, but that conversion is limited. So walnuts are an excellent food, but they aren't exactly equivalent to eating fatty fish. Regular nut consumption has been associated with several aspects of cardiovascular and metabolic health. And that matters for the brain because healthy blood vessels help deliver oxygen and nutrients to brain cells. You don't need a huge serving. A small handful is enough to make walnuts part of your regular diet. Number 2. Honey. Honey is often promoted online as a special nighttime brain food, but this is where we need to separate interesting research from exaggerated claims. Honey contains naturally occurring sugars and various plant compounds. Researchers have studied its possible effects on sleep, inflammation, and other health markers. However, claims that honey can dramatically regenerate the brain or reverse memory decline aren't established facts. Honey is still primarily a source of sugar, so if you enjoy it, use a small amount for flavor. You might add a little honey to plain yogurt or oatmeal, but remember, more isn't better. Several spoonfuls every night can add a significant amount of sugar to your diet. If you have diabetes or blood sugar concerns, talk with a healthcare professional about how sweet foods fit into your diet. Think of honey as an optional food, not a brain medicine. Number 1. Fatty fish. And now we come to the most important food category on our list, fatty fish. Salmon, sardines, trout, and mackerel are excellent sources of omega-3 fatty acids, particularly EPA and DHA. DHA is especially important because it is abundant in the brain and plays a structural role in nerve cell membranes. Omega-3 fatty acids are involved in many processes throughout the body, including cardiovascular and nervous system function. This is one reason regular fish consumption is commonly included in healthy dietary patterns. But here's something important. You don't necessarily need to eat fish immediately before going to bed. There isn't strong evidence that eating salmon 2 hours before sleep creates a special overnight memory boost. The bigger picture matters. Regularly including fish in your diet can help provide important nutrients that support overall health. For many people, eating fish a couple of times per week is a more realistic approach. What matters more than any food? Now, step back for a moment. If you're wondering which one of these foods you should eat tonight, the answer may actually be less important than you think. There is no single food that can protect your memory. Your brain is influenced by your entire lifestyle: sleep, exercise, blood pressure, blood sugar, stress, social connection, mental stimulation, and your overall diet. A spoonful of honey can't undo years of poor sleep, a handful of walnuts can't compensate for an unhealthy diet, and one piece of salmon isn't going to magically prevent cognitive decline. Your brain responds to patterns, not magic ingredients. That's why Mediterranean-style eating has received so much attention. This approach emphasizes vegetables, fruits, whole grains, beans, nuts, healthy fats, and fish, while limiting highly processed foods and excessive added sugar. It's not about eating perfectly, it's about making healthier choices consistently. Don't forget sleep. Let's return to the original question. What happens to your brain while you sleep? Your brain continues processing information and consolidating memories. Sleep also supports important maintenance processes throughout the body and brain. That's why consistently poor sleep can affect concentration, learning, mood, and memory. So if you want to support your brain at night, don't focus only on food. Focus on sleep itself. Try keeping a consistent sleep schedule. Give yourself enough time to sleep, keep your bedroom comfortable and dark, and reduce stimulating activities before bed. Sometimes improving your sleep can be more valuable than searching for the perfect bedtime snack. A simple evening routine. So what can you actually do? Start with a balanced dinner. Include vegetables, a good source of protein, and nutritious carbohydrates if they fit your diet. Include healthy fats. Throughout the week, regularly eat foods such as fish, nuts, fruits, vegetables, and whole grains. If you want a small evening snack, plain Greek yogurt with a few walnuts and berries can be a simple choice.